Well, tomorrow, July the 4th, you might want to sing the national anthem, but what about drinking an Anthem Golden Ale? Sounds fun. It's time for Weekend Sip. Charles Passy has the booze, and I have my thirst. And there it is.
There it is.
A really
absolutely.
Cold, lovely-looking beer.
Perfect for the morning.
Now, this isn't a lager, it's an ale.
It is an ale. It is a very lager-like ale, I will say. It's a golden ale. It's kind of like the first step up from the lager. Very, very lightly hopped. It drinks very clean, fairly crisp, got a little bit of sweetness to it.
I'm grabbing for this because the smell coming off this, and obviously our viewers can't smell this, but the smell coming off it is really nice.
Yeah,
it's got an aroma. It's a nice aroma. I'm thinking ale, but not like a heavy ale.
Right.
So this is an American-made one, but it's not from where you might think. It's actually from Baltimore, right?
Right, exactly. Great backstory on this. You know, Baltimore and Maryland want to be the next Brooklyn, want to be the next Portland, Maine, want to be the next Portland, Oregon. They want to be a big center for craft brewing. They've been growing quite well over the last few years. This is a company called Union Craft Brewing out of Baltimore. Baltimore is the home of Francis Scott Key, who wrote our national anthem 200 years ago.
And this celebrates that.
This celebrates that, so they called it Anthem. It's a beer to honor the bicentennial of the anthem, and it is an all-American beer made with American-grown ingredients. And
I think well, it looks great. I think I'm supposed to point out I'm actually starting work on a book on brewing, and so we'll find out about this. I just tasted it. It tastes good. I actually had a can of this because I snagged one off your desk the other weekend. It is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough, particularly when it's hot and humid.
Right.
You don't necessarily want something that's overly heavy.
It's an easy drinking beer, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much. Charles Passy.